Guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a very exciting video and I know you've all been waiting for this because I've been waiting for it, and it's going to be my review of the Jeffree Star Blue Blood palette. Now of course you may be thinking this is not the palette, and no, this is not the packaging the palette comes in. Sorry to make you sad. I also just happened to order this with the palette and I just want to show it off because it's beautiful. But inside of here I have the palette. It's so pretty, guys, and it's like, I love it so much. I have not used it yet because I've been waiting to use it on the channel, but it looks like this on the inside. Oh, you can probably see my like sketchy camera setup, but that's fine. So it looks like this on the inside, and it's so pretty, and I'm so excited to finally get to use it because I've had this for like several days now, but I've not wanted to touch it because I wanted to do it first on my channel. But then I was like, oh my gosh, now I can't use my palette that I have. And I'm just so excited. So I'm going to try and do a fun look today with it. But first, we're going to be doing the eyeshadow, of course. And I'm probably going to just skim through the face makeup because this review slash first impressions is all about the Blue Blood palette. So without further ado, let's get started. All right, so my eyes are already primed. I used the Tarte Shape Tape because, like I've been saying, I don't have an eye primer yet. I know I need to get on the bandwagon, but I'm not yet. So I used the Tarte Shape Tape instead because I didn't want to use a concealer that I feel like I would have to set, because I just want to really see the pigmentation of these shadows, and I feel like if I set the concealer as my primer, it'll kind of like make them look powderier, and I really don't want that to affect my first impression. So just some Shape Tape, no powder. And I honestly have no idea what kind of look I want to do with this because I feel like I keep seeing everyone do the same kind of looks, and I don't want to do a look that everyone's already been doing. Like, I want to do something different, but of course, you know me, like I don't ever plan for anything. Okay, well, that's a lie. I plan for things, but not when it comes to like my makeup looks and things like that. Like, I'm very like, oh, like let's just see like how it goes. So I think honestly, I'm gonna go with more of like a turquoisey blue look maybe, and then like incorporate some darker blues, because this shade right here, Blue Monday, like that one is calling my name, but also the shade right beside it, Flourishing, is also calling my name. So maybe we'll just have to figure out a way to work them both into it. But I don't know, let's just get started and see how this goes. I'm so excited to try it. So of course I'm gonna be taking a Jeffree Star X Morphe eyeshadow brush because I feel like it would be like bad to not use one in this video. I don't know, it would like, I would not feel right about it. So I'm going to be using this JS5 brush, and I'm going to be taking this shade right here called Priceless, just kind of as like a transition color to just get everything started in here and just bring it to, oh my gosh guys, I'm already noticing this is so pigmented. Like I always say, which I feel like I'm just sounding repetitive at this point, I don't know how this is showing up on camera, but it's showing up beautifully on the eye. Oh my goodness, I'm already in love with the pigmentation of this palette. Like, it's the exact same to me so far. And obviously I'm only one shade in, but it feels the exact same to me as Blood Sugar, which also means that there's like a little bit of kick up or fallout, whatever you want to call it. But I don't mind that if the eyeshadows are going to come on really nice on the eye and be really easy to work with, because at the end of the day, I feel like that's what matters more. All right, and then before we continue, I thought I would point out probably the elephant in the room, my hair. So I know I've been like, my hair's been like a constant complaint, and like I've been mentioning it in the last however many videos because I've been trying to grow it out, and it's been a really like different process than what I've been used to with my hair. Like, usually if my hair starts to get long or kind of annoying, I'd shave it. And I've been trying to grow it out, so I'm trying to not do that. So I went to go get my hair done the other day because I just felt like it looked so like nothing, like a blob. And I didn't like that, so I got her to just fix it up just a little bit, and then obviously give me some color because I just really wanted to feel different and pretty still without shaving my head back down, because I really don't want to do that. But now I'm just kind of freshened up and I feel really good, and I really love the color of my hair. So thank you so much to Paula from UBU for doing that for me. It's so nice. I really love it, and I'm so excited to continue going back to you. But anyways, let's continue with the eyeshadow look. All right, so next I'm going to be taking, what's the name of this brush? The M518. Also, I'm not wearing my glasses, so I can't fully read the names of these brushes. So if I mix one up, I'm sorry, but they're mostly the same. I'm sure I'll be able to find the brush. So I'm going to be taking this brush and digging it into, not digging, and putting it into the color I'm Cold. Ooh, I really like this one. And I decided I was not going to do swatches with this video because I just feel like they're not that helpful. Like, even if the color shows up pigmented on my arm, that doesn't prove that it's going to show up pigmented on the eye with a brush, you know? So like, I was just like, I'm not going to do that. Like, we're not going to do that this time around. So this shade is basically exactly what I had expected from it. Like, it's nothing like, oh my goodness, like, wow, like, this is my favorite shade in the whole palette. But I mean, it's a lighter shade, so of course it wasn't going to be like that big, bold shade that was really going to just be like, wow. But I really like it so far, how it's applying. It's applying nicely on top of the other shade, Priceless. And it's not like disappearing or anything, so that's good. Alright, so now that we've brought some blue into the eye and are kind of looking crazy, I'm going to go into this shade Flourishing that I was talking about before, and I'm going to take that with the JS6. You can already see how pigmented that is on the brush. I'm so excited to go in with this on the eye. And yes, there was some eyeshadow on the brush already, but I really honestly don't think it was enough to have done really anything. So I think it was honestly just a stain from another brush. So don't worry about any of the colors on these brushes are honestly just stains. So we don't need to worry about impacting how I'm feeling these shadows. And not to mention, I am loving these shadows. So definitely no complaints from me. Alright, so now I'm going to go back with that last brush I used for that shade I'm Cold, like the previous one before Flourishing, and I'm just going to use circular motions and try and blend out the edges of I'm Flourishing. That way they're not harsh. And then I know I just blended it back out, but I'm gonna go back into Flourishing and just bring a slight bit back into the eye just to bring some of that pigment back that we lost by the blending process. And now I'm going to take the M433 and I'm going to put that into Blue Monday. And I think I'm going to add that I'm going to stamp it on this edge. I'm not sure. We'll kind of see where this takes me, but I definitely need to use this shade because it's been calling my name. So this is what I have so far. Now, of course, what it's lacking is a shimmer. And that's one thing I did notice about this palette is it's not like crazy filled with shimmers, but that I like that because I love to have a good amount of options for my mattes. So I actually really like that, but I think I'm gonna go in with this color called Entitled. And I think I'm gonna put that all over the lid using my finger, of course, because that's what I always do. Shimmer shade is so super pretty. I got some down here, but that's okay because I'm going to clean this up before I go with my face makeup. So that's fine, but I'm really liking how it's gonna look. I'm actually gonna just bring a bit more of that Blue Monday shade back in that we lost from putting that shimmer on. All right, so I am done with the eyes for now. And I'm actually gonna go do my face makeup off camera, and then I will be back to do my lower lash line and give my final thoughts on the palette. I'm back now. I have all the rest of my face makeup on. I even have a bit of mascara on the upper lashes, but now I'm gonna go ahead and finish off the eyeshadow look by doing the lower lash line, maybe something in the inner corner, and maybe something on the brow bone as well. But firstly, I'm going to take this flat little brush. It doesn't have a name on it because I got it in this like set. So I wish I could tell you what name it was, but I can't. And I think for that, I'm going to be taking the shade Flourishing, just like I did on the top. And I'm just gonna kind of bring this really close to my lash line. And for those of you that may be wondering, wow, Victoria, your face looks kind of crazy. I have some blue highlighter on from JEFFREE's Northern Lights palette. I thought it'd be really suiting, but of course, blue is not the most natural highlighter color. But I thought it'd be fun for today's video, of course, so I did it. And now I'm gonna be taking the M507 brush, and I'm actually gonna be taking that shade Priceless to just blend it out a little bit on the lower lash line. All right, and honestly, that is all I'm going to be doing for the lower lash line, but now I think I'm gonna be taking this shade right here called Cullinan, I think. And I'm gonna take that one, and I'm going to actually use the same brush that I just used and dip that into this and put this in my inner corner. All right, now I'm just gonna add a little bit of mascara on, and I'll be right back. All right, and this is the final completed look. You guys can maybe have a closer look at it. I'm not sure how well you can see that, but I basically just did more of like a turquoisey kind of eyeshadow look than everyone else has been doing, because everyone else has been doing a lot more cooler, cooler toned blue looks. And I kind of just want to do something a little different than everyone else. And I really like how it turned out. This palette is honestly so good, you guys. Like packaging, 10 out of 10. Eyeshadow quality, 10 out of 10. I really highly recommend this. And I know if you're in Canada, this palette can get really expensive really fast because it's $52 USD. And Canadian, it can add up really quick when you consider the exchange and possible shipping that you may have to pay. But if you order off Beautylish, like that website that I told you to order it off of, then you wouldn't have to pay for shipping. But if you ordered off JEFFREE's website, then you'd have to pay for shipping. And honestly, if you ordered off Morphe, maybe the Morphe USA website, you'd also have to pay shipping, I'm pretty sure. But if you order off Beautylish, you don't have to. But like I said, it can all still add up and get really expensive. But overall, I say that I love this palette so much. I highly recommend it. Obviously, I'm not Jeffree Star. If I was Jeffree, I'd say this is Jeffree Star approved. But I guess it's Victoria Lee Beauty approved. And I absolutely love this product. And I'm so excited for more of the launches that he's going to be having this year, because I could tell this year is going to be a big one. So thank you so much for coming and watching this video. And I hope to see you guys again in the next one. And don't forget to subscribe. See you guys later. Bye.